YouTube world. Today we have yet another video uh, involving about investing and some knowledge out there. I'm not no financial advisor, but came across a little bit of information, and we'll be going over two stocks in particular. One of them is going to be Tesla, and the other one is going to be Home Depot, dealing with the tariffs. So let's take a look. And as you can see right now, Tesla shares going for $200 and $239.43. And as you can see, even in the open hours and after hours, the line that we wanted to pay attention to right there in the red is below the line where we want it to be. And it could be like this for some time, but let's take a look. Tomorrow we're going to definitely see what's up tomorrow, when the market's open, even though it's Sunday right now. So we'll take a look. Even though it looks great right here in this area, but again, the margin is still pretty low right here. So with everything that is happening, we'll definitely have to take a look. Even for the month, these are all predictions right here. But as you can see, straight in the middle with the predictions, we'll see within the next few months, 6 months. See 3 months, you see, that big hike right here, even though it looks pretty promising, but again right here, it still didn't make it to where we wanted to be at. If you were to see this line, it still wasn't high enough. So we can check out the 6 months. You see the after hours, it's still going to be down 4%, even with the after hours, $235.25. But, still, with the momentum or with the way it's shifting, it's still not coming above the line that we needed to be, the 347 mark. It's really all up, right up in here, pretty much, So let's see about the year. About a year maybe, the tariff, after the taxes, after everything, maybe after a year, It depends which way the money goes. It depends which way, how we spend the money, jobs or, whatever. We just came out of a tough time too, but depending on what happened within 6 months to a year within this prediction, we shall see what happens, because like I said before in the videos, it's the box and all that, right? But it's this middle line where you want to keep paying attention to. You see what I'm saying? And so right here, let's go back once, you kind of see it, but within a year, we'll see what's up. And so let's check out the 2 years. Yeah, it looks pretty healthy, It looks pretty healthy. Green is to buy, but then again, we never know what happens in the future. But green means to buy, basically, And it's simply, there's different apps on your phone that keeps up with the news. And this is all pretty much I'm using. But, let's see what happens in the 5 years. Well, hopefully within the 5 years, we'll see what's up in 5 years. But it's all like a prediction. If the customers want it, the customers will buy it. but it's like a pocket phone. So we'll check out 10 years. Now, these are even with the tariffs, right? So even with the tariffs, you know, should be a good thing. But, but the overall picture, it should come back together pretty much. Now let's check out the Home Depot. Yeah, you pretty much with the tariffs put in a tax on what's already being taxed, right? So you know how that goes. Things won't be the same. Things might freak out, but it gotta come from somewhere, and it gotta come from somebody. And trading is not free. Trading is not free. But here we go. Home Depot, $353.90. The after hours pretty much the same. But with the tariffs was kind of like, what are you doing? What are we doing? But it's all just a prediction. I mean, we can panic, but if you live in a state where there's taxes, state and federal, yo, we'll see. But this might be what tomorrow might bring. Monday, we'll see. As you can see, the middle line. So something's finna happen. I don't know yet, but we're gonna see what's up. And you can hold on for the long term, right? But red means to sell, But we'll see. We'll check it out. Yeah, you see. So just like I said, with these tariffs, right? You want to keep everything above the middle line here. But because we're not gonna see that for some time, we're just going to see what goes. It's all up to the customers and what we can buy. But trading is not free. It's been around since historic days. You see the next month, oh my goodness. You see, I don't know, but supposedly it'll work out. But for right now, even with the line in the middle, it's still not enough power to go to where it needs to go to, which is to make a profit. But no, it's not gonna work right now. So let's see what 3 months look like. Now remember, these are with the tariffs, what they're gonna look like, right? So somebody gotta bring it in house. Somebody gotta take it out house. But regardless, the house is the company, right? So again, understandably that this could go on for some time and it might, cause a little panic, but these are all predictions, and so, we'll see what's up. Check it out for 6 months. You see, something is still kind of dragging it. You know what I'm saying? It's still kind of dragging it. And this is what is here. This is what's dragging it. I'm not exactly sure, but again, these are all predictions. These are all predictions, so you never really know. But this is just kind of like a heads up about what's going on in today's market world. So from a year from now, we're still not seeing any kind of profit, but things could change, right? Things could change, so until then, this is what we see, but it still could change. That's the whole idea of the market fixing itself and trying to do great things. Scoot it over. See, 2 years. Yeah. Now you see, this is where, this is where it gets kind of like interesting. About 2 years, if everything works out, could be before, could be a little sooner than that. But as of right now, this is what we got. This is what we got to work with. So in 5 years, Home Depot should be hitting different type of grand slams, home runs. You see what I'm saying? This is where she'll get big. But, again, this is the prediction of like what we hope to happen, what should happen. You see what I'm saying? So, nevertheless, everything should work out and everything should be fine. Thanks again for the video, and we'll see how the market does tomorrow.